We have Rappler Indonesia's Bureau Chief Jet Damazo Santos on the line to give us an update on official election results. Jet, what's going on?
Hi, Maria. Yes, everyone is still now waiting for Indonesia's election commission to formally announce its results. But everybody is already congratulating Jokowi for winning the election. In fact, they've already held a press conference thanking the people of Indonesia and the election commission for this victory. Footage on TV shows the supporters already celebrating. At the same time, on the Prabowo camp, there's been confusion in what he actually means by withdrawal.
This is actually very different from conceding, right? How does this impact on, one of the analysts earlier said that this threatens the constitutionality of the results. And what is being said about this? And again, the first time it's ever happened that a candidate has withdrawn.
You know what, Maria, of all the scenarios expected today, this was not one of them. Nobody expected Prabowo to, everybody expected Prabowo to go to the Constitutional Court and challenge the results. But for him to say he's rejecting the results and withdrawing from the process, that hasn't happened before. And it led to several hours of confusion. The stock market dropped by more than 2 points before rebounding before markets closed for the day. The problem is that if he withdraws from the election, then it could mean that the electoral process effectively only had one candidate, which cannot happen. So there's still a lot of confusion on this, but over the past hour, we've been hearing statements from Prabowo's inner circle saying that he did not actually withdraw as a candidate, but only from the counting process. There will be a press conference on this from his camp tomorrow morning, but for now, analysts are taking this to mean that he's still keeping his option to file a challenge at the Constitutional Court open.
Interesting. More than 130 million Indonesians voted on July 9th. What is the mood in Jakarta now? How would you describe it?
Well, everybody's still indoors. There were a lot of warnings circulating before today to just stay indoors, and there were worries about possible violence. So the streets were extremely, extremely quiet. But now, there hasn't been a lot of street celebrations. The streets are still full of soldiers and police, anti-riot policemen. There have been a few pro-Prabowo protesters, but everything has been relatively muted so far. I'm guessing we'll see a lot more of the celebrations later tonight when the KPU officially announces its results, or even tomorrow or the next few days.
So let's talk about the man who's slated to win, Jokowi. What does a Jokowi win mean for Indonesia?
This is really an incredible moment for democracy, not just in Indonesia, Maria, but for Southeast Asia. Indonesians have made their decision, and they voted really for change. Jokowi is the first Indonesian president who is not part of the political elite. He's an orang kecil in Bahasa, a small person. He doesn't come from a political family. He was a furniture salesman from a small town. In fact, I believe he's the first, ordinary person who was democratically elected to lead a Southeast Asian nation. We talked to Anies Baswedan, one of his, a key member of his campaign team, a few weeks ago during the campaign, and he said, I really like that quote, that a Jokowi win means that now any Indonesian can become president.
Very exciting and quite uncertain. We're going to go back to you, Jet Damazo, in Jakarta as we hear more from Indonesia, and please keep us updated when it is officially announced. Thank you, Jet.